Welcome to Slayerfest 98. I'm Ian Carlos Crawford, and today, once again, I am joined by the lovely and wonderful Julie Benz. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Thank you for wanting to do this. This is the first time I've done this with an actor doing it with something they've been on. I'll let everyone know what we're here to
I
do.
love being your I love being your first. I love being your first.
Make me fucking
I mean,
blush.
it's just the first time doing this, but I mean, listen, it's always at my age, if I'm your first, great.
We are here. We're going to do a watch along commentary of Angel season 3's Lullaby. It's Darla's big episode, kind of her final. I mean, you come back, but it's like her final, right? It's like, do you consider?
It's
Yeah.
the final. Yeah.
Yeah.
I consider it the final.
Yeah, because I kept thinking, I kept referring to it in my head as the final, and then I was like, well, no, Julie comes back like you are in a few other episodes, but it's like,
Well, that's because I come back one episode season 4 and one episode season 5.
yeah.
But this was definitely the end of the Darla era.
And you were down to do this immediately. Let everyone know what you were like, what you were thinking of why this would be an episode you'd want to revisit.
Well, first of all, you. Second, no, first of all, you. Second, it just seemed like something that would be fun to do and interesting to explore. And, how many years has it been?
Oof.
30? 30? Maybe 30? No, 25,
25. I think
30?
25 or 26, something
25,
like
okay. Okay, I'm aging myself. 26 years later to have like a perspective on it, and to watch it. I haven't watched it. I haven't seen it since it aired.
that. Oh,
So
really?
it'll be fun to. Yeah, I didn't prep. I didn't prep for this.
That makes me even happier. I'm glad you
It'll be
didn't.
fun. It'll be it'll be fun to watch it and see my perspective on it and see what memories come up and see what I remember and but yeah, so I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. And you asked me to do anything, I'll say yes.
Oh, shucks. Um, yeah, you're gonna make me fucking blush. Um,
You're blessing. You are blessing.
the reason I thought of this was because I'm releasing this the same week our podcast episode comes out on it, and you did talk a lot about wearing that pregnancy belly, and you told a lot of stories in our like recording together, and I was like, oh, she had a lot of good stories from that. We should like try to do something. So yeah.
I really hope this is the episode where this major incident happened, and if it's not, I'll still tell the story.
Okay.
And it's a major incident that happened on set that is, I mean, it just it's funny and not funny all at the same time. I hope the scenes are in this episode. I don't know.
All right, you ready?
I am.
So
Okay, we have hope.
at this point, Darla's in the alley in the car with the rest of the gang.
Okay. It's the alley where the incident happened. By the way, can we say how amazing Keith Sarabaka is?
He's
to
really
play
good.
Holt?
He's really good.
Oh, his voice is incredible.
Two of my co-hosts, who are two of my gay co-hosts are very into him, I will say.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be very flattered. I mean, we're just watching it now.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
it'll cut to you in your pregnancy belly in a second.
Oh, Jesus, that thing is huge. That thing is huge. Okay. This alleyway, we were filming in not a very nice neighborhood in downtown LA, and people were getting upset that lived in the building in that alley, getting upset of my screaming, and they tried to pay them off, and then somebody peed in a cup and threw it into the alley, and it hit our first AD, Ian.
It.
By the way, that alley was so disgusting. There were rats. It was like the worst alley in Los Angeles that they could find. The dirtiest, most yeah. Yeah, and I'll be honest, I had no clue what I was doing. I'm just gonna tell you that.
What do you mean?
And then I start to cry. Well, because I had never given birth before. So it was one of those things that I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then the director was like, just go for it, because you're a vampire giving birth, you're not a human giving birth.
That's also true. Yeah.
Therefore, he's like, you can go to extremes. We'll take you back in, and then just go for it. And then at the end, we just want you to burst into tears and cry like a little girl. Like,
I do think that's a funny beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that in our recording for this, how good that is, how good your acting is of like fucking furious to then just crying.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. I mean, she's never had a soul before, so it's. I mean, not since the 1400s. So yeah. It's really like upsetting to her. Like she doesn't know how to deal with all these feelings.
And I think I said this to you before, though, but you make us feel bad for Darla, even though we're seeing like, oh, she murdered a family, but like you still do kind of feel bad for Darla.
Well, she has to eat. She's just hungry.
That's all. God.
She's just hungry. Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So I don't remember any of this. What did I do? Did I do something bad?
You will see in a second.
I was really bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think it's in the previous.
Did I make?
Yeah.
I did what I think I did.
Yeah.
Oh, but she was so sweet. She could be a vampire. Oh. Did I do it, or did I did it? I did it. It was me.
Darla and Angelus went there together, and you kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I probably did it for fun. Oh.
But that is something.
It's ironic that we killed.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say it's ironic or funny that we killed the wife, but we kept the daughter alive.
Yeah.
Right? We gave her eternal life. Listen, we gave her the gift of life.
You were doing a good thing.
A good thing. She's gonna live forever.
We have no
idea. She's gonna.
We ran everything from surveillance tapes through face and voice recognition and came up.
Oh, look, there's my name.
Yeah, there's you. Yeah.
A new player.
There's Daniel J. Kim. DDK.
Have you worked with him on other stuff?
I worked with him on Hawaii 5-0.
Oh yeah, nice. He's so handsome.
He did. I did a whole season. I did a whole year on Hawaii 5-0 playing his love interest.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And Stephanie, I love Stephanie.
I feel like you and Stephanie and Charisma are like the characters all the gay and queer folks gravitate towards on Angel. It's like those are the actors that like gay people will bring up from Angel.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, Stephanie is such a gorgeous woman. Like, she is so stunning. Like, just gorgeous. Look at her.
She's so good in that role.
And she looks like she's so good, and she's so much fun. We had so many laughs off set, like working together. We had so much. I mean, too many laughs. Too many.
I love that.
Too many. Oh, so Yes, I was the unpredictable. Yes, Darla was the unpredictable one. That's true.
I think it's in the episode before this that Darla says, "Oh, I don't want to kill Holtz. He's like family. I love torturing him."
I mean, listen, she's a foodie. She loves playing with her food.
She does. She sure does.
Holtz is like Wagyu beef. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's like she's just playing with them. She's just like. By the way, I do think that Darla likes to set up situations where someone's always chasing her.
Yeah, I think
because
Darla
she
gets a
could
kick
take
out of
him
it.
out in a heartbeat. Yeah, like it's the thrill. It's what keeps her
Keeps her young.
on edge and like
Yeah.
living in life. Yeah, because she could take him out easy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
She didn't, and she doesn't. Oh, he had to lay down in the alley.
I assumed this was
So
a
did
set.
I, though.
Knowing it's not a set, I'm
No. No, it was a really awful alley in downtown LA.
like, oof.
They just left me sitting in the car. This is so hard not to laugh through. I'm not gonna lie.
I love it. No, I love it.
No, while filming, I think we were all laughing, and then nobody wanted to sit in the back seat with me.
I promise I won't throw anyone out of the car. What are you waiting for?
First time Darla has bodily function. Like she has things that happen. By the way, this is probably one of the few times I got to work with the entire cast.
Oh
Because
yeah.
season two, I was mostly just with Angel.
Yeah.
So this was Angel, and then Lindsay
Wolfram
and
yeah.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So, but this was season 3 was like the first time I actually really got to work with all the other cast members, and it was so much fun.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because you and then like other than that, it's flashback, so you're
Yeah.
just with yeah.
Yeah, I did most of my work with David and Juliet and Wolfram and Hart and all those.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I didn't really mingle with the rest of the cast. So it was so nice season 3 to like actually be on set with like Charisma and Alexis and Amy and Jay. I mean, his voice,
It's a good voice. Yeah.
amazing.
I feel like both of us would listen to him narrate a book.
Totally. I think he does books.
Oh, really?
He does
That
a
makes
lot
sense.
of voiceovers. Yeah. So I think that was a nod to SEAL Team. He's getting the grenade. Is that foretelling the future?
Yeah, some foreshadowing.
Are we telling the future? Are we foreshadowing?
What about you?
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Girlfriend?
Sure.
Girlfriend? I think I'm more than just a girlfriend. I mean, I'm like a mother and a lover all rolled into one. I'm not a girlfriend.
You know, mother and lover.
Buffy was a girlfriend. I'm not a girlfriend. I don't know what I am, but I'm not a girlfriend. Oh my God, that was such an insult.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
You know, that set, was it actually like 2 floors? Because like there's the balcony. Yeah.
Maybe. Wait. Is that the
hotel.
I don't think there was 2 floors.
All right.
I don't remember 2 floors. I could be wrong.
Fair.
Oh my God, poor Darla's having like a crisis.
Just going through it.
She's just like, oh, she's getting in the car. She's gonna drive away.
Yeah.
Gonna leave everybody behind. Listen, she's used to being on her own, okay? But then she leaves everybody.
Yeah. But she helped a little. She helped.
Well, she helped. She helped. She saved her life.
And that's what I really love about this arc is Darla having to begrudgingly work with them. Like I think that's like fun.
Yeah. Just so you know, we shot this all night long for multiple nights. These scenes are like taking place at like 3 a.m. Like
Oof.
we're tired. All I'm gonna say.
I feel like that's one like constant every Buffy and Angel actor has said is like, oh, we were filming at like 3 a.m.
Yeah. We would film until the sun came up. I mean, how amazing is Amy Acker?
She's so good. She's
So
good at those
good.
like
She has
deliveries.
so much dialogue. Oh, he's never have a name yet. Oh, they kind of care about Darla a
They
little
do.
bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Ancient symbols and icons, was it? He's had his eye on my cubicle. No, it was somebody else outside.
Don't worry, we'll get back to you in a second.
I've highlighted the second.
Yeah, where am I? Am I in this scene? It's been 20 some years since I've watched the show, so
I am trying. I think it really is like, what this would have been season. I think it's 24 years. I think is the exact math. I'm bad at math.
Listen, this is where I bring my dog up into frame.
I love a show and tell.
I don't know what's going on.
He's like, all right.
I'll bring my dog into frame because I don't know what's going on.
What a little angel. Oh, I love how chill. Just like, all right.
She's not short. Oh, she's deaf. She's very deaf and blind, so.
No. Wait, tell her, I know you already told me, but what's her name?
This is Sugar. This is my little Sugar. She's my shadow dog.
She follows you around?
Everywhere. And if she's not in the same room as me, she screams. Screams and yells.
My childhood pug was like that with my mom, and he would cry if she went to the bathroom and closed the door. Like he...
Yeah. Oh, she burst through the door. She burst in like, what's going on? I'm like, sorry, privacy.
What are you doing without me?
What is this guy? Who's that guy?
He's the one that brought Holtz into the current time.
Why would he do that?
This is where I'm going to sound like a bad fan. You don't find out the why until I think the final season in an episode. Like there's another episode he comes back and that's when you find out.
Oh.
It's like something with Connor. I don't know.
Just so you know, on the days these scenes are being shot, we're not there. So.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I don't have a memory. I think this is one of my favorite scenes to shoot.
Oh, yeah?
You always did love a view.
Yeah. Whenever we talked about The View, we would say The View as if it was like The View, the TV show, because I'm a big fan of The View, and then we would laugh. It was really hard to say you always enjoyed The View. Because I'm like, I do, I love it. Yeah, this is one of those magic scenes between David and I.
Yeah, you are so good in this scene. In all the scenes, though. Duh.
I think we were on the roof of the Roosevelt Hotel.
Oh, really?
I think that's where we were. I could be wrong. My memory could not be right. But it was magical. It was one of just those magical nights of filming. Oh, I'm going to cry. Poor Darla.
I mean...
Yeah, that is the... I think that is the
right?
top of the Roosevelt. Yeah.
The sign? Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Which is so iconic. And to be filming on top of it.
I like the lighting here, too, with the blue.
Oh, it's just so great.
Yeah. How good you are.
Oh, poor Darla.
I know.
This is just a terrible idea.
I thought it was so genius for them to have this karaoke bar within the show.
I think that's such like a fun idea.
Yeah.
I forget, what is the song? You sing a song too. I forget.
I sang Ill Wind. Ill Wind. It was not very good. I'm not a singer.
I mean, neither am I. Don't worry. I was gonna ask if it's like you have to be, you can't be too good at it because it's like you're not supposed to be.
No, they came and asked me if I could sing, and I said no. And they said, "Well, we want you to sing," and I was like, "Okay, I'll do my best." I was so young. Oh, God, I was like a teenage pregnancy.
Well, you still look the same, so.
Oh, look at those little my baby cheeks on there. Baby cheeks. In a previous episode, there was that scene of the belly where they're doing the ultrasound.
Yeah.
And they made that belly look so disgusting. I was like, did you have to make it look so gross? Because they did. They had all these veins in it, and like,
yeah,
it was awful. I was like, that's not how pregnant women look. They're like, you're a vampire, pregnant. And I was
pregnant
like,
vampire.
okay,
Yeah.
why is it so ugly?
I want to be a cute pregnant vampire.
I know. There's a photo of that scene that shows up at conventions for me to sign, and I'm always like, no, thank you.
But that photo does show up. I feel like if you Google like Angel Darla,
yes.
Yeah,
it comes up. I hate it. I'm like, why did they even think that was okay to photograph at that angle? There were like green veins. Like there's like green veins. Green and red. It was awful.
They really made that belly look like it was about to like pop. Yeah.
No, yeah. That was just a piece of it was a silicone prosthetic that was laid on top of me. What I'm actually carrying around is just a pillow, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's just like a pregnancy, like a stuffed belly thing, a belly suit thing.
Kind of like, I feel like kind of like what a drag queen wears, right?
Yeah, because if the silicone would be too heavy to carry. Oh, yeah. Like it would have, and it would probably fall. How could they glue that onto me?
Right. Yeah. And also, like, you need to be able to move around.
Move around, cry, kick people,
throw people out of cars.
Yeah, he kills her, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
I would have taken her.
Interview with a vampire.
The life of a vampire is so bad. No, he throws her out in the sun. That's the worst. That's the worst.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the worst way to go as a vampire, in my opinion.
I feel right because I feel like you're still alive as it's happening. So like, yeah.
Yep. And you're burning from the inside out.
Yeah.
Talk about feeling attractive on set. Nothing worse than being the one with greasy hair, sweating, and bodily fluids coming out of you on set. Nothing worse than that. Nothing better. Everybody else looking clean and pretty, and you're going to hair and makeup to come out looking like shit.
Wait, do they like gel your hair for that? Do they gel your hair for that?
Oh, yeah. They put all sorts of grease in it. Yeah.
I really just assumed they like
going out
wet
to
it.
dinner after work. The scene of the crime.
Yep.
His bedroom.
Yep.
The scene of the crime. Are they demons or vampires? I can't tell.
They're just demons.
Demons, right?
They're just regular,
demons.
Like, yeah.
So they look really ugly as vampires. I mean, she has a point. I'm immortal, so I have that going for me.
What?
Why he should be jealous. It's easier if you don't have a soul.
It really is.
So much easier. I think this was my last day on set.
Oh yeah.
Because we shoot out of order. So
Yeah.
I think this was my last day on set. And I remember just being really sad.
Oh. Were these all on the same lot? These sets? Yeah.
This was all at Paramount. The sets were so incredible. Like they were really incredible and
Yeah.
like really gorgeous when you walked into them.
Yeah.
The location stuff was like the alleyways and everything else was pretty much on set.
I feel like this show always had pretty good sets. Like they didn't always look like a set. And like some shows back then, it was like, oh, this looks like a set, right?
Yeah, they did it. They had an amazing like production designer and all of that set designer. It was incredible.
And shit's about to get worse.
It's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Hi, Hulk. He wants to sing some karaoke.
You know.
Uh-oh. Yep. Yep.
Poor Lauren's bar.
Boom. Boom. Oh. Oh. Yikes.
I do feel like on these shows, they love blowing up the sets.
They did. They did. And I do remember while filming this, at one point we got a little too much smoke.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and we were all joking around that they were going to recast the show, and then we would say who would like play us. Because it was like Angel Cast parishes on set, but don't worry, the show will go on. It's got a little dicey. All I'm saying.
He does get a cool, like, badass slow motion walk.
I mean, what a shot! What a shot coming through there. Beautiful.
Okay.
This was when we thought we were all gonna die coming out of this. This is it. Because by the way, we're back in another alley. We're not on the lot anymore.
Oh,
this is a separate.
I thought this would be a set because you're coming through, but
No. Nope. We're under rain, and I'm being waterboarded in this scene by the rain machine. Just so you know.
You got the belly.
Yeah. Yeah. So Amy tried to cover me with her body because like the first couple of times I was spitting up water.
Jesus.
So the jacket, and she's trying to lean over and protect my face. Because I was literally choking on the water. Oh. Yep. Yep, he did. I remember.
Instead of a corset, it's a pregnancy belly you're wearing this time.
I know. I mean, honestly, this is the most beautiful ending of a character, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
This is such a gift. Such a gift. The only way she could have ended.
Yeah, I agree. It's like, because she's still evil, she's still herself, but it's like she's, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's great.
Well, she's always put herself first, and this is the one time she has that realization. Oh. That was for 400 and some years. I mean,
I probably did something else good.
Might be time to peace out. The fact that they don't see her reaching for that, though, is, you know.
That's a really good last line, though.
Yeah.
And, like, the way you deliver it. You're really good at changing your voice when you're, like...
Thanks, yeah.
Darla's, like, more serious. Her voice is more...
Yeah. That was Darla, really. Darla was playful, and then evil, and then sweet. And... By the way, that's a fake baby.
Really?
That's this little animated... Yeah, that's a total fake baby. No way they could ever put a real
That's
baby
true.
in that with the vein. That was a silicone baby that they were moving its limbs, like added the sound in after.
I mean, you saying that, I'm like, fucking duh,
Yeah.
Ian. Why did I think it would be? Because, yeah, how would they get clearance for having a
Yeah,
real
it's a
baby?
total fake baby. No one's gonna let their baby in that scene.
No.
That was one of the first times I ever saw like a little silicone, like what they could create. We use a fake baby sometimes on Dexter, but it wasn't as intricate. But that was like a really well done little.
Yeah, it does
Because
look
it had
really
to be a
good.
newborn. Mm-hmm. Now that's, I think, that's an
Right,
insert
yeah.
of a real baby's
Yeah.
face.
So I want you to know, Julie, normally this is where I'm crying when I'm not watching it with you.
Oh, did you cry because I died?
Yes, it's a really good moment.
Oh.
When I rewatched it for our podcast episode on it, I was like, man, still like 24 years later, it makes me cry.
It was the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
And it's the one, it's, you know, if you follow the journey of Darla and Angel, I mean, it's the one time that she really takes in everything.
Yeah.
And sacrifices herself. Like it's,
No, it's
her
great.
whole mission has always been about Angel and getting Angel to turn back to Angelus at whatever it costs. But this was the first time you see her understand.
Yeah.
And have empathy.
Yeah.
And love and understand what was going to happen. And she knew that if that baby was born, that, you know, she would eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Julie, what did you think revisiting it?
I know. God, I was so young. I was a baby. I can't believe I was that young playing 400 and some years old. But no, I mean, it still resonates. I mean, you know, it's so interesting how the show, this like thematically, and even the way we were shooting it back then too was very advanced for how shows had been shot. Like you said, like a lot of the set was real, not like set. So I think they were kind of at the front of that time. And I don't know, I just think the show really it just stands up to time.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Because it's universal themes. I mean, that's all about a mother's love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I mean, your great acting does a lot to help it. So
I'd like to play that scene. I'd like to be able to like I mean, I know there's never going to be another. I know there will never be a possibility for me to ever play Darla ever again. Like that, I know that will never happen, because even if there was reimagination or revisit, you know, that was 25 years ago, and it's not like the norm is, especially as a vampire, you can't age, all that shit. So let's just be real. So the reality is I'll never get to play Darla again, but boy, I would love to, just to take what the knowledge and the age and the experience that I've had and put into such an epic character now. I mean, I thought I had all that age and knowledge and experience 25 years ago, but boy, I got some more depth. I got some depth. So I would love, I mean, it would really be, out of all the characters I've ever played, she would really be the one at the top of she's at the top, like the number one on my list to revisit, just because she was so epic and so much depth and layers and all of that it would be so great to now go back as having worked more as an actress, having lived more as a woman, having, you know, to go back and revisit and see what I could bring to her now.
Yeah.
That's the one character that I would love to revisit. But I know it's never going to happen. So.
Hey, who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe Darla will get a spin-off 25 years later. Just kidding.
I mean, if Juliet and James revisited their characters for the audio thing, I mean, it got canceled, but something like that.
I know, but I wouldn't want to do it for audio.
Oh yeah,
I would want to do it for real. I would want for real.
that's fair.
Audio would be like, audio's like, I mean, not that I wouldn't do it because I would if they asked, but what I'm saying is I really would
Like
want
your
to
dream,
revisit her
yeah.
for
No, that
real.
makes sense.
Like
I think I told you this before. As a teen, I don't think I appreciated the depth of Darla as much as I appreciate it now as an adult, like rewatching it for the podcast. Like I'm like, oh, this shit is good. And as a teen, I think it was like, oh, I like her. She's like pretty and evil. I like that character, but I didn't like appreciate the depth of the character, you know?
yeah, and I think for me as well. I mean, I think that I understood obviously a certain amount of her depth, but now having, 25 years of life underneath my belt, 25 years more of life underneath my belt, I think I'm like, ooh, ooh.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I would say out of all the characters I've played, she's the one that it would be nice to revisit her. It'd be fun. It'd be a challenge. And it would be an experience.
I love hearing that. You speak so lovingly about your characters that it's so nice to hear. Julie, thank you for doing this.
So thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this. This
you.
was nice. This was fun. It was like, I gotta say, I have I have actor friends, but I've never watched the thing the actor is in with the actor. So that was fun for me too, being like, oh, there she is. Oh, there she is. Oh.
And there she is. There she is. There she is. By the way, I'm really awful to watch the first time. You know what I mean? Like when it first comes out, I always have to watch it by myself because I'm so critical.
Oh yeah.
I'm so critical. Oh yeah, like I'll be like, I don't understand why they're using that shot. Like, why did they use a 2-shot versus a close-up, or why are they using a close-up here? When I know like what they shot, and I'm like, I don't understand why they're using this angle or that angle, and like, and I get really like, oh, that was the day I didn't sleep that night before, and like look at the circles under my eye. Like I can't experience the show the first time I watch it.
That's fair.
I always say it takes me like watching it once and then putting like some time.
Yeah.
Time and space. And then like forgetting all of the stuff that happened on those days of life while filming. So then I can actually watch and actually enjoy a performance.
That's fair. That's fair. I noticed that it took me a while to even like now I have an editor. Ashley, thank you so much for being my editor. When I didn't have an editor and I would have to listen to me and then edit myself, I'd be like, oh, why did I say that? Oh God, like I sound so stupid, or like, and I like hated doing it because I would just be so critical of like anything. So I get it. Let everyone know where they can find you online on social.
Oh, you can find me at Julie Benz MFT on Instagram. MFT stands for My Favorite Things, not for Marriage Family Therapist. So please do not ask me relationship questions. Although I do give really good advice, but I'm not a marriage family therapist. It stands for My Favorite Things. And the reason why is because there are other Julie Benzes in the world. Other real Julie Benzes. One's a teacher. I mean, I've looked them up. I mean, they're like extraordinary people. So it's why I'm not going to go like, oh, hey, excuse me, can I have the name?
Yeah.
they have a right to the name. So I was being creative when Instagram started. So we came up with MFT, not realizing it stood for Marriage Family Therapist.
But I will ask you relationship advice off recording.
Yes, I'm really good at advice. I've been married. I'm on my second marriage. I mean, I know how to fall in love, get married, fall out of love, get divorced, go through divorce. date, fall in love, get remarried. That's a lot. That's a lot.
And you make it all work. So, I mean,
And I make it all work.
all right. Well, thank you for doing this. Thank you all for watching us. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.